Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. First of all, I would like to just get a confirmation of the screen and the sound if you can hear me loud and clear. And if you can see the screen in a good shape, please let me know so we can start in just a few moments before the data started to hit the market. So just let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, and if you can see the screen, just please let me know. All right, sounds good. Screen is good. So let's go ahead. Oh, that's not the job support, man. Come on. 1 second, I have to fix one thing. Uh, Let's training session. There we go. Now this is should be correct now. Just okay. Now we should be good. All right. As long as we can see, I guess we are good to go. Perfect. Okay, so let's open up the camera. I'm not sure if you guys would like to see me today, but anyway. Oh, we have to just take down one thing. Sorry. Or maybe not, I guess. Yeah. Let's take it down one notch. Not too much. Okay. Yeah, I think this is much better. Okay. So we have a new day uh, in the markets, and it's going to be very interesting because today is the day where everybody is waiting for, um, of course, let's go ahead. Everyone is looking for the inflation data from the US. And this is going to be very interesting because in the past meeting by the Federal Reserve, the Federal, this, the Federal Reserve said it made it clear that if inflation actually uh, kept on going higher, this might actually lead the Fed to start tapering faster, which is likely to happen next week. And they might actually raise rates faster, which not going to happen next week, but it's going to happen at the beginning of next year. So today's data is very important, and today everybody's looking. Most of the time, traders looks at or day traders looks for CPI the month over month or CPI year over year. But on the monthly basis is expected to just slow down by 0.7%, but still higher. Also, this is the most important one, which is the core CPI or the CPI excluding the energy prices, which is also what's driving inflation. Not only inflation, but everything is expected to also slow down by 0.5% or rise, but less than the previous reading. But here are the most important two components that we will be watching today. All right, including we have the CPI, the year over year, which is the most important one because it's 6.8% and is expected to rise from 6.2%. That's one of the most, but the most important number that we have to keep an eye on is the core PCI, core CPI, the year over year, which is the core inflation data or the core inflation level without the energy prices. So without oil, even if oil like goes up and down, this will not be reflected. It's 4.9% up from 4.6%. And why this is very important because let's have a look at G3 or the chart first before we talk about there we go, US CPI EX year over year. This is not cool for the Fed, and we really need, or the Federal Reserve need to see a little bit of a slowdown, not more inflation to the upside. But if it actually goes to whatever the Fed or whatever the expectation is, like 4.9%, this is going to be some sort of like a disaster for equities. So today, so far, we're seeing. Um, wait, what happened here? So far, the dollar is up today by just only 0.1%, while um, euro is down slightly. British pound, the same thing, and the rest is like still just kind of the weakest right now is the New Zealand dollar so far. But let me just talk about a little bit about a few rules about what's going to happen in the next few minutes, so we can all we all know what we will be doing. Today's a live trading session. We might be able to trade, we might not be able to trade. We don't know. It depends on how the market is going to react. It depends if we find the right setup to do, just like, again, what we did in our previous sessions. Uh, Talking about our previous sessions, let's just have a look and what we will be talking about today, or where do I put that one? Um, I mean, I can easily put it here, I guess. Yeah. And let's go ahead and talk about this main one here. Or before that, actually, let's take that off. There we go. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is we're not going to react to the data. We will have to wait for a pullback if we find the right setup, if we find a good setup, great setup. This might actually be the only way to trade. But if the numbers comes out better than expected, less than expected, do not react to the initial um, to the initial move. Um, that's number one. So here, for the time being, we're definitely need to watch this guy here, which is the U.S. dollar index. The U.S. dollar index has been trend kind of like, if you look at it, it might be just kind of flagging around here uh, for the past few days or for the past few weeks, and it's been trying kind of like break higher. Today, it might be the catalyst um, for a break. So that's going to be very interesting to see how what the number is going to be first, and how the dollar index will react. Higher inflation means the Federal Reserve will be faster in tapering and faster in raising rates. So this one here should spike even higher. This is if the numbers comes in better than expected. All right, better than expected. That's one thing. Another thing about the stops today. Um, I'll give what I think is the right thing, or I'll post uh, the trades that I think that they are correct. And at the same time, you never know what might not actually happen. Is you might get stopped out or whatever. But as I said again, rules are clear. We're not going to react to the data. We will have to wait for a pullback. We might have to wait also until the beginning of the U.S. session, or the beginning of um, the stock market session before we take any trades. We don't know how things are going to develop. We will just ride the wave, or we will just go with the flow and see what are we able to do. From a technical point of view, dollar index is still looking good, but we need to break. We need a breakout. The breakout might happen because of the data that we are waiting for today. So that's one thing that you'll have to keep an eye on, and we'll see what happens. So that's the dollar index for the time being. And one of the also currencies I'm watching today before looking into gold and silver, the British pound is way, 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 way oversold. And this at some point will be like very interesting to see, or it is at least for the time being. 3 days in a row we have like higher lows. That is kind of like a good indication at the beginning. Like we're at 132 so far. And I think that's a very, very good opportunity in the next few days. If not today, it might be in the next week. But at the same time, what would actually bring the British pound higher is if we see lower dollar might come in like with from the data today, if the data comes in with a disappointment. But so far, it looks like we will not see that. But the British pound is on my watch list for a possible long for the time being. The euro also not really doing much today, or even for the past few days. We've been trading within a tight range. Everybody's waiting for as I said, um, for the data today. So it's going to be, as I said, like very interesting to see how the market's going to react. It's going to be very interesting to see what the data will be, if it's going to disappoint or not. So far, equities, well, the U.S. equities or the futures, where is it? 1 second. Here's the U.S. futures. U.S. futures so far are it shouldn't be down. Why down? Oh, that's equities, not futures. I'm sorry. Here's futures. Futures so far are up. Dow Jones is up by about like just 80 points. S&P 13 and Nasdaq is 30. Yesterday we saw like almost 2% down in Nasdaq. So it's going to be a very interesting day. You'll just have to bear with me and see what we can trade. So that's also the euro. We have the Canadian dollar. That's one of the most important signals that we sent out earlier this week. It was a short on Monday. Right after the opening of the Asian session, 24.40, we went up all the way to 24.85, I believe, before we dropped down over 200 pips, and this was closed right before the Canadian or the Bank of England decision. Since then, we've been going up. I'm glad that we're seeing such a move. But we retraced by 38%. Now we should see whether what we'll be able to hold here or the other way around. Let me see what happened here. I think I'm still live. Are you guys still? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sam, sorry. One of the tabs just crashed. Anyway, we're still live. Uh, the opening positions on so the open position that we have on, I believe that we can at least for the time being. I would keep all the trades that we have as long as we have the stops already there. I have nothing to worry about much, including gold, silver, including also the euro, the British pound. I have nothing much really to worry about. Same thing goes to the Aussie. The Aussie, that's another trade, which is here. There you go. The Aussie at the beginning of the week. Also, we sent out just a clear buy signal on Monday, 0.70, because again, our side was way, way oversold, and 3 days in a row. That was yesterday. The close was the day before. It was on Wednesday. So that was a great quick pullback. And this is what I'm kind of looking for to see in the British pound as well. Now, what's the catalyst for this one? We don't know, but we'll have to play. We'll have to play it safe and see what would be the best thing to do over the next few minutes. Now, gold has the same thing, which is most likely gold will be maybe the highest active when it comes to this. 1 second, let me see. Yeah, gold is kind of, you see this like three moving averages on the daily chart. Um, Usually we don't see this much when you see all the moving averages like stay within very tight range. That doesn't happen too much, but when it does, this means there might be some sort of, or what it's called, price explosion. Now, where the price explosion is going to be, we don't know. But I hope that the price explosion will be to the upside. So far, we're still holding that trend line, but if this breaks today, that's going to be very bad for gold. So we should keep that in mind. At the same time, silver is still kind of holding uh, some supports over the past few days. If you just zoom out, hello, you guys can hear me again? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, we got something. I don't know. Yeah, something crashed for some reason, and then it's back up again. Anyway, if it happens again, just let me know in the comments, and we'll try to deal with. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes like YouTube just used the wrong time to crash. But anyway, uh, yeah, we're back. If anything, again, we should be just fine. And I hope, yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, so we'll be up in the next 2 minutes. So now we will have to take this one off, and we'll have to take also this one off. And let's go ahead, head back to eco. Uh, Now, whenever the data comes out, it will flash on the screen, so you'll be able to see it the first thing. Um, yeah, I'm just not sure about. 1 second. Okay, and then let's go head back to 60s. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Buy stop, sell stop, and it never works this way now. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see how much, what the data are, and then we'll see what we do. Dollar CAD may give us a good trade. Let's hope. And we're just gonna wait and see what the data is whenever the data is out. Anyway, we have like 20 minutes, 20 seconds, sorry. And we hope at some point that we'll be able to celebrate like this um, after the news. But here we go. Here's the data. Okay, 6.8% as expected, and the consumer price index for month over month is also 4.9 as expected. So the core is up, everything is up, and we have just a slowdown in the core on the month over month. That doesn't matter. We have up on 0.8 for CPI. So the data are mixed, but it's still, the data are actually is kind of mixed, but it's still showing higher inflation. And let me just put the data on the screen so you guys can see it. But before we do so, also I'm gonna put 1 second. Where's the dollar index? Real quick. Dot. Let's have a look at what the reaction is going to be just over the next few seconds. Do not I mean, again, like as I said, from my point of view, do not react much to the data. Just have a look and wait and see what we will be able to do. So that's one thing. As for the CGs, let's go. So it looks like the market is actually loving this, or kind of maybe confused. Which one? Okay, there's one more. I'm gonna just put the data on the screen so we are able to use it. Okay. I am not reacting to the data. Okay, core, consumer, core. Take a breath. Take a breath and let's see what we can do. Nothing much so far. Even the move, like there's no big move yet. But we might actually Okay, here's auto. Okay, here's the year over year 6.8. It's going to be very. So dollar's going down, the euro's going up, British pound is going up, gold is going back up. Um, I mean, nothing's weird. Sometimes, so here's the thing: the whole move that we're seeing right now might be a trap. Okay, so gold, yes, it makes sense that gold would actually go up, but at the same time, what doesn't make sense is like the dollar to go down. So the whole move might actually be a trap, but we'll have to. That might be the pullback that we're looking for. Okay. What other news that came out actually? Let's take this one out just for a second. Let's read it again. CPI is higher 0.8, higher than expected. CPI core, as expected, slowed down slightly, but the year over year 6.8%. We saw 4.9% for the core, which is higher also than before. Um, Real average earnings. I mean, the average earnings is down, but that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't see that much really, and for that reason, we might actually just. All right, so the contributions, the energy, sorry, energy played a bigger role, and then food and energy. Okay, yeah. So far, this might be a trap, but we'll have to deal with it the way it is, right? So here's the thing: gold will be on our first list, but I'm not gonna buy here. I'm just gonna give it just one more chance, at least for the time being. Okay. Um, let's see. Maybe give us. It's time gold still trading. That's weird. Can you help or give me an opinion why my demo and real accounts not working in trade? I'm not sure. I mean, you'll have to check with the support team. It's a trap. It might be a trap. It's super confusing, kind of. Let's go gold. Buy stop activated. Well, that's all up to. But here's one. Uh, let's have a look. What now? That's very, very, very interesting because even equities are actually going up. Even futures are actually going up. That is very interesting to see. Um, like S&P is up like again like what 15. That's the highest inflation in 40 years. I believe that might be a trap. But I'm just not reacting to it. So 1780 for gold. That's still around here. Even if we want to buy gold around here, I mean our stop should be just the low of the day tops. The British pound the same thing. So I'm glad the British pound is actually the stop survived from earlier from the morning. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, I'm just not gonna react to it. Let's make it clear. Please do not come back and just start typing. I told you it's gonna go up. I told you it's gonna go down. I just don't trade like that. Okay. Either I take the trade that I like or no. But please do not come to me and just start saying I told you it's gonna go up. Or I told you it's gonna go down. If you told me, go ahead. You made the profit. Perfect. Go ahead. Take it and leave. I think the media was talking about higher inflation signals from White House, or so everyone's. I mean, it was yesterday when the chief economist of the United States, which is Joe Biden, said tomorrow's inflation data is not going to reflect the latest decline in um, the latest decline in energy, even though energy did not actually go down that much, but. So we're up 0.8% for the month of November. Annual inflation, as I said, 6.8% is expected, highest since 1982. With the total numbers of rotation drivers and also worrisome from the future, signs of growing pressure is a key one. The one bit of good news is not 7% handle. That's come on, that's almost 7%. What are my trades? I'm still I'm still in one of the trades that the British found, which is the one from earlier this week, the long signal, and I was actually like trying to add to this trade later today. So far, gold, I'm going to watch if we will be able to get any kind of like pullback. Um, uh, So that's one thing. Let me take this futures out. Uh, I'm still watching gold for the time being for a pullback. Maybe we'll take it. Uh, the euro, the British pound, everything is actually going up against the dollar, even though that inflation is up. So I feel that this kind of move might be just actually a trap. Um, it should be bullish momentum for gold because again, we're talking about like the highest inflation since 1982. So that's the highest in 39 years or in 39 years. So what actually, also even equities, 470 for SPY now. So that move might be actually a huge big trap. That move might be a huge trap. So for the time being, I'm just going to be watching, having my coffee too. Oh, it's strong today. Uh, but yeah, that's for now. So we're back 1787, and if we are going to be interested in gold by any chance, let's go 15 first. And look at this big A shadow. All right. So 82, 77. Wow. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. All right. If we're going to be taking any kind of position on gold, that would be my levels. All right. That's the big up move, somewhere around 76 to 74. That would be the safest way. And then my stop would be the low of the day. As simple as this. Yeah, that's my best case. 1776 and 1774. That would be my best case if it goes down. Otherwise, I'm not interested, to be honest. That would be my sweet spot. So that's one thing. And British pound is kind of like showing some sort of I mean, let's do. Where is it? British pound, nice bounce, but not too much yet. Uh, and let's see if we can actually add to that one. Same thing. I would be interested in any kind of retracement all the way down. Again, 32.12 one more time. 32.12, 32.12, and 32.08. That might be something to keep an eye. So yeah, equities now like 470 for SPY. So that is very interesting to see. We already running in profits according to the previous signal. Yeah, I mean for the British pound, yeah, but I'm looking to add into that one. So I'm looking to add into that one. Aussie, Kiwi, CAD, even the euro still okay, but let's see where this is going to take us. And I mean, we can stay here as long as we can. We have nothing to worry about as long as YouTube doesn't kick us out. Uh, so here's the pullback on everything, including the euro, including the British pound, dollar yen. Okay, let's dock this one back in. Gold, not yet. And here's the US dollar index. If that was the case here today, we're back from the 50, 60s. So the dollar index already started showing that. So that was a bear flag all the way down. Now we're testing this. So let's wait and see what we will have to say. So here, uh, we're feeling pretty. Uh, okay, here's the index one more time, trying to hold that 96. And the British pound started to pull back. Yeah, so even at the same time, I mean, look at this one. Um, Here's metals. Gold still up slightly, like $4, whatever, 79. Silver too, holding the 70.22. At the same time, look at energies. Currently, crude oil is up 1675 also too. And it's funny, the market is back to where it was before the news, minus gold and silver. So yeah, that might be actually very interesting to see. Okay. Still not in anything new. I'm still on the same trades, nothing yet. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I guess it was here. Yeah. Still the same. Nothing much really. 78. Sorry, that was my alarm. Gold near 32. Yes. I mean, again, like the whole thing might be a trap, even for equities. I mean, 469 for S&P. Don't see how we're actually going that up, but let's see what the guys at CNBC has to say. Where is it? Is it CNBC's? Are you worried? No, I'm not worried one bit. Not worried one bit. Here's the 76 on gold. So, where is it? Dock it back out. Okay. Which I believe also we might be well with equities today more than currencies. But anyway, 76, 70, 74. That is, yeah, here's the 76. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put an order to buy gold, XAUSD, right here. I'll let you know once I'm gonna go in, but that would be uh, the one thing that I would like to see. Okay, so that's one. 76, 77. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead with half risk at 77.40. Give us a little bit more, man. Come on. All right. Here's the first one, 77. at 77.10 is the first buy on gold. I'm gonna post it on the screen as well. Where is it? Let's take that off. And I'm gonna post the first trade. But that's half the risk. I'm not in all of it. Okay. Long gold at 1.77.10. We'll add more at 1.77. 460. We'll stop at today's low. All right. Here's the one. And let's go ahead with this one. Here's the first trade. Long gold at 77.10. Where did that come from? 1.177. Okay, that is my first trade. 1777.10. Okay, that would be my first one. That is the first one. And if the dollar decided for whatever reason to go down, we don't care, to be honest. If the dollar decided just to go down for whatever reason, I really don't care. But anyway, 76 was the good entry, or 77, 77.10. So let's see where that would go. Dollar index still not doing that much really for the time being. Let's head to the British pound. Feeling the rocket. Yeah, let's see. 77. I mean, Fibonacci never failed, but anyway, we'll see. That for the entries is always that we'll try to do. Let's see, Mr. Kramer, what are you saying? Well, it looks like we bought the low. Well, let's see if this is gonna happen. Because if it continues, that'll be perfect. All right. Everything is going as you predicted and as you posted in the Telegram group. Great, congrats. What else? Yeah, that'll be interesting if we get to the previous high. Yeah. Nah, maybe an airplane later. As long as you, guys, again, as long as you know your risk, there's nothing to worry about. Always wait for the trade to come to you. Do not just rush into a trade. Okay. Now I'm looking at actually the British pound because again, like the British pound, we already had it like since a few days ago. We got stopped out twice on it, but it's still, I still have to go with it. So here's the thing now. Dollar index is still pushing. Not much really. No. 18. I mean, let's go to 1800 first. Let's hope we go to 1800 first, and if we do so, that'll be good. I'm expecting reversal for midterm in gold, euro, in the what? All right, guys, be careful. There's a midterm retracement or midterm reversal on gold, euro, and the British pound. I did not get anything about that, but never mind. Do you think this is a good buy? I mean, let's hope that we get 800, but the dollar index is still not showing much yet. Gold is not terrible. It's still holding much. Let's go back to look at the silver here. Wow. What did I do here? Oh, there we go. XAG. Silver is not even bothering too much. Not even bothering much. Okay. Euro, nothing much to. British pounds, still kind of. CAD, we're not going to touch it today. Aussie, same thing. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep for now. Here's the dollar one, docked out, and let's see where gold is gonna do. I mean, 1800 today. Well, I hope that we could go there. Uh, here's gold. I mean, we need weaker dollar for gold to go with us, but I'll take that. 70.81. Oh, oh. Okay, if you're afraid and you took the trade with us and you're afraid of the move, easily you can just put your stop at break even now. If you're afraid and you don't want to lose anything, you can put your stop at break even. But for now, myself, I'm keeping my trade open without a stop. I have another order to buy at 74 if it goes there, and my stop is the daily low. Okay? Whoever would come back and would say, "Oh, my account got wiped out because gold went down $2," you'll be kicked out of the street. Sorry. If you don't know your risk, do not trade. There's 81. If it goes to today's high, we'll celebrate. How about that? You missed the move, don't rush a trade. You missed it, you missed it. Kindly let me know what is your opinion on reversal. Okay, but just explain one thing to me. What do you mean on the medium term? What do you mean by midterm? Because what I'm looking here the British pound is working perfectly on the daily, at least. Uh, and dollar index here, that's one thing that we have to. By the way, let me just. There we go. 82, 82, 82 for gold. 82. Good boy. And here's the first celebration for the day. Now that's what it's supposed to be. 84. Keep it going. We're almost $10 in. Come on. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yes. 84. All right. We can celebrate more than that. Yeah. So here's what I'm looking at for 1 second. Let's do. Here's what we just have to keep an eye on, okay, for the dollar. For whoever asked about um, whoever asked about the midterm retracement. Where is the daily chart? So here's what we're looking at. Yes, the dollar is actually kind of going down. Yes, but we are still looking into very good shape of going more to the upside. So maybe today would be just a short-term retracement. Yes, I still believe the dollar would go way higher until the Federal Reserve start raising rates. So I don't see that huge reversal. I would say it's just a retracement to the downside. Just like I write in my daily reports, it is still the same thing. Any downside in the dollar, it's going to be limited. It's not going to be for longer term. Okay, that's what I believe. What should be the take profit on gold? I would actually leave that up to you now. So the entry was perfect. I don't know. I don't know if it went against us anyway. I would leave the take profit for you guys, okay? Because I can hold for next week, or I can hold until 1800. Totally fine. But again, if you're afraid, you can easily just put your stop loss at break even, and we'll see where we go from until the beginning of the US session at least. Because again, like one thing that I'm a little bit kind of concerned about, or not concerned, but uh, US futures are higher. Dow Jones is adding 200 points, S&P for like almost 1%. So, yeah. But anyway, there we go. $10 on gold. 10 full dollars almost on gold. All right. Here's another celebration for you. Mm, let's see. All right. Head and shoulder forming on the daily chart. Where is that? Wait, 1 second. Let's do. Here's 86. Keep going. Wait, on gold? Daily, you said, right? There you go. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. One and two, and that's the third one. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Even though it's going to be very tricky when it comes to the neckline, but yeah, it works both ways. 87. Full $10 on gold. All right. Full $10 on gold. Thank you and have a great day. The stream is over. Midterms means until the Fed physical implemented and increase. No, no, definitely no, 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 definitely not. The market will not just, the dollar will not just wait until the Federal Reserve increase rates to keep going up. No, go back to 2014 up until 2016. The dollar started going down after the Fed started raising rates. No, that's my opinion. I don't know. What do you mean we did not see any physical tapering? They already started tapering in November. Why do you think the whole move happened since June? No, I totally don't agree. Let me share. I don't know. I'll have to share this chart again, but I'll have to share this chart one more time. Uh, and what do you, how do you, how would you? No, that's definitely not because okay, well, okay, if you did, let me show you this one then. The dollar did not start going up after raising rates. Definitely no. Or is it? That is definitely not what happened. But anyway, let me show you what happened back then. If you studied it, if you said you studied the 2014 carefully, here's what happened actually. Okay? Here's what happened. What do you mean you did not see it in the news? How come we? What do you mean you did not see it in the news? I did. Just explain to me. What do you mean they announced it but didn't see in the news? And if that's about conspiracy theories and stuff, I'm not interested. But here's the thing, and here's what I would say: 2014 QE3 ends and QE tapering hints. Okay, for rate hikes. They ended QE3 and QE tapering hints started. Okay, December 2013, when the Federal Reserve started to hint that, hey, guys, we might actually start raising, we might start tapering, dollar index kept going up. The first rate hike was in 2016. What happened to the dollar after the rate hike? After the rate hike, it went down all the way from 103 all the way down to 90. What is happening now? What is happening now? Here's the thing. And that's the chart that I shared in June 2021 when the Federal Reserve started to hint about, oh, possible rate hike, oh, possible tapering. Dollar index was 91. Now, the dollar index is at what? Here's the chart. Let me do that one more time. Where is it? Docked out. Here's when I shared the chart of June. Okay? Here. That's when the Federal Reserve started the hint. Since then, it's been going up. They did not announce tapering yet. They did not announce rate hikes. When they announced tapering, that was in November. That was just in November, right here. Okay? So uh, don't tell me that the Fed announced QE and they did not put it on the news. That still doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. They announced it. They implement it already. We have uh, the Fed's balance sheet started to slow down. But don't tell me that they announced it, but we didn't see it in the news. I mean, that's not possible. It already implemented. But again, 2014 until 2016, they did not do anything. Okay? Nothing until they started the tapering. And the first rate hike, when it happens, the dollar went down. Now the other way around. The market always price in future in advance, not the other way around. Okay? So June, when they started hinting about possible tapering, this is when the dollar started to go back up. And that's when, again, I posted that chart. Okay. What do you mean? The Fed will start reducing monthly bond rates? No, man. What do you mean? Source J.P. Morgan. I don't know where you getting these from, to be honest. It was November when they announced it. It was already announced in November, not December. Definitely not J.P. Morgan as a source. The last decision, man. The last decision. The last decision of the Federal Reserve. How? What is it? The last decision: Fed to taper in November amid inflation concerns. Like it was already announced by the Fed. Anyway, regardless, forget it. Ah, that's all right. No worries. Anyway, let's go back to. So dollar index is back up a little bit. That's interesting. Yeah, careful when you read the Federal Reserve statement. It's totally important. Anyway, so gold is going started to go curling back a little bit down. We reached all these almost like 79. That's pretty good. Yeah. Anyone would like to take profit? You're go ahead. If you want to take profit, if you want to keep it, um, you can keep it. You can put your stop loss at break even and let it what is it called? Let it ride the wave. So British pound is back slightly lower today. Let's see. Here's what I'm watching next. Here's the British pound, somewhere around 32.12. Maybe we'll add into we'll add another trade. Good thing silver is 22.14. U.S. futures still gonna 10-year yield at session low. It's going to be all right. Let's hope we get the 1800, but I don't think so. That we'll have that. Uh, 4 hours chart, gold. Let's go and have a look. Dock that. It's back. Yeah, maybe the inverted one. Mm, we need to see a break here for real. We need to see this break. Anyway, it's going to be interesting. But again, the entry was really good. That's why I'm not concerned that much. Now, just put your stop at break even and let it be. Um, and let it be. Okay, this is not needed anymore. Where are we? How do I delete this one? Sorry. Okay, let's go back daily. Yeah, I mean daily is pretty good. Even RSI is looking good, but we need to break these. We need to break these. And that's too far. We need to break these moving averages. We have to. Um, yeah, that's might be possible. Uh, dollar index. Where is it? Let's stop back this one. Nothing much is actually happening. 15. Still going down. Nothing much really. It is still going down. Yeah, to the next level. I have a contract at 1771. Okay, well that's good. They're not aiming for a flu shot to be stored. Ah, come on. Anyway, let's take that thing off. OCN. Oof. Let's see. SI Wolf. Yeah, SPY man, like S&P is 470. You think it's enough? I will leave that to you. If you're convinced with this profit, go ahead, close it, and just call it a day. Go enjoy your early weekend if you want, because it's Friday, isn't it? Friday today? Yes, it's Friday today, so you can definitely just close it and enjoy your weekend. That is as easy as this. Okay, and let's keep daily. Well, let's keep the gold chart right here, so we can just keep a track. But yeah, I'll take one trade today out of the rest. Totally fine. No, not docs. Sorry, time frames. 15. Oh wow, look at that shadow. Yeah. If you would like to take your profits, go ahead. Please share the descriptive chart on the Telegram channel. Uh, close the celebration. Okay, great. Here's the celebration for Mr. Omar. There we go. Okay. Talking about tapering, we might see double. The well, that's the thing. I mean, it's already on my Twitter. You can have it there. Um, but yeah, and what we'll do, and I have like a lot of videos about this chart, especially that chart. I have it on trailing stop, so let's see. Oh, 81. Let's see where dollar is going. Where did I do it want to do? Oh, 15. Here's the dollar trying to curl back up. Hey, we got 10, full $10 on that one. That's perfect. But let's see if it's gonna be able to hold up until then. Yeah, let's hope. Maybe we can repeat it. Let's hope. I mean, now if you're out of this trade and you want to repeat, sorry, you want to repeat it, you should not think about repeating it. At least we'll take Fibonacci one more time. Means if you would like to buy again, you should be buying from 779 or 777. So back to the same area. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the market is going to react at the beginning of the US session. But now, oh, that 1 hour chart is not looking good. That 1 hour chart is not looking good. But we're still, yeah, we're still within the first hour. It's totally fine. 4 hours, the 4 hours chart is actually is still good. That shadow is very good. But let's see. Anyway, uh, I'm holding. My stop is at break even. I just want to keep it running, and then I'll put it on trailing very soon. And at the same time, as I said, like I'm not even like in a full scale trade. It was half. Um, it was half. Oh, what is it called? It was. It was half the risk, not even full risk. What are you laughing at? Yeah, hopefully we can repeat it. Yeah, early weekend. If you guys like, whoever. Oh, whoops. Sorry, my desk is mumbling. Um, yeah, early weekend. Why not? Who would say no to early weekends? And in the Middle East now, in Dubai, they have like 4.5 days. So that's something interesting. In the UAE, they have like 4.5 days instead of 5 days, 5 working days. And Sharjah decided to tell them, hey, like we're gonna do better. Here's 4 days instead of 4.5 days. Yeah, we're gonna do even better. 4 days. All right, can we sell the? No, man, come on, please, come on. Okay, let's look at the British pound. Fine. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna look um at the daily, which is the one that we shared in the where is it? Here's the daily, and it is way oversold. Like it's just going nowhere. And I would keep buying it, like until we see the bounce. Say inflation out of control. Oh, there we go. So Mitch McConnell says inflation out of control on the Democrats' watch. Really, as if it was under control under Mr. Trump. Where we go? Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, I would still keep buying the British pound. To be honest, I need to see that spike. I mean, look at it like one. Okay, have a look at it in this way. This is what how I would look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 14, 15, 16. Okay, out of the 16 days, okay, out of 16 working days, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 days only. 16 days down and 14 days going up. 16 days going down, 4 days going up. It is way oversold. It is time for us to see some sort of retracement. When or where, I'm hoping that we would see it today. If not, I would say like next week is one of the biggest days or one of the biggest weeks for the British pound. So we'll have to see how it will actually develop. Uh, so dollar index is back slightly higher now again, but I think now the market will just like kind of stabilize around ahead of the uh, react at the beginning of the session. That would be interesting. Anyway, isn't it supposed to be the U.S. session open in a few minutes, or am I? Yeah, 6:30. So like in a few minutes we will be opening the U.S. session. This is when the real um, reaction will be. But I would say, as for futures or equities, so far, US futures on the right side, um, Dow Jones is still 180. S&P, like, it still doesn't make that much sense because the whole move might actually reverse. So what I'm thinking, we might actually look for some call options here. Puts. Let's buy GBP again on dips if it dropped again. Yeah. Yeah, so we shall see where this is going to head. But we'll see like at the beginning of the session, so let's see. Anyway, let's try to do one thing. And I'm not sure actually why. I mean, I'll try it and then we'll see what we do. Um NYC opening bell. Okay, that's a good one to go with. Page source. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just gonna try do one thing. VLC media, and then don't know if it's gonna play it or no, but maybe. No, it's not. Type. I mean, it should, I think. But here's the thing. VLC 5. Yeah. Let's do. One second. I'm just trying to do nothing much really. I'm just trying to do the see how we can bring the feed of New York Stock Exchange. Where is it? NDI. And also, where is it? Yeah, so here's VLC. Let's see, open any file just to try it. All right, that's good. I'm just gonna try to do one thing just real quick before you can ignore it. But yeah, and then main camera, top, yes, and then we'll have to take slide left, yes. Let's do NYSE. Okay. We'll see when it opens actually. This frame. Frame source. Yes, that's the one. Yes, that's the one. Now, if we take this one and put it in VLC, we should be able to media. Okay, we're 2 minutes away from the opening bell. I'm just trying to actually bring the opening bell to us. All right, total state. Let's take that one. File. Open stream. Demo. Yeah, that's the one. Let's see if we will be able to. All right, where are we? Still 84. Bullish sign again. Okay, well, nothing much really happening here. Same thing for here. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna try to do one more real quick. Trying to bring no, it's not, I guess. Well, maybe this one. All right, here's the opening bell. Let's take out the futures and then see equities right here. So Dow is slightly higher. Copy. Let's try to do VLC one more time. Open. No, it's not gonna go. Okay, never mind. Okay, forget about the opening bell because this is a hassle. I'm not really interested. I'll just leave it there. Or this frame. Yeah, it's just hassle. Forget it. All right, where are we? So opening bell, we have S&P, Nasdaq. S&P is delayed, so far. But let's see where are we actually going to go. Oh, 3,000. That's good. Oof. Oof. Okay, Oracle jumps 17%. Dow is still going up. So here's what I think that might actually happen. No, sorry, it's totally fine. In start of the month, we have the NFP rate and average hourly earnings drop, and not inflation hike. What's your opinion on overall market scenario for the next couple of weeks? For the next couple of weeks, I know for a fact they will send stocks to record high before the end of the year. That's what I know, regardless on inflation, regardless on anything else, to be honest. But I'm looking right now at some. Um, wow. Oof. I'm looking for options. See if we can do any kind of options right here. But so far, we are still looking okay. Here's dollars going back up across the board, but it's not necessarily a good thing. 469. Oh, going back down. Yeah, S&P will basically start around 69. And here's where is that? 69. Oh, wow. but not 7 days. Nothing much really yet. So 69, 5 days. Oh, 10. So we're trying to hold these gains, but still kind of a little bit fishy. That equities will be up here while inflation is spiking that much. And the most interesting thing here, that calls is not that big of a deal today. It's all inputs. The call options for 70 is nothing. Wow. Although GBP versus what the movements are small, still, yeah, everything is not that big of a deal. I think we might actually, because call options are nothing on 70 or 74. They're all inputs. Everybody's going for a lot of, I think we can go with that one. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to go with 65 even. That should be okay too. Dollar index back up. And Dow Jones is kind of trimming early gains. And what I can see from options here is we are actually trying 127. So 65 is not a bad idea. I'm just going to go with that. Even 64. Yeah. Go ahead. Take the 10. Yeah, that should be interesting. Market. Buying a put option, right? Yeah, override, go. I just got some put options on a strike of 464. I don't know. Any one of you like trade options by any chance? I don't think so. One second. Yeah, gold 79 back down. 79. Dow is still holding, kind of. So hey. Oh, I might have to go on TV. Oh, what is happening? I'll take that equities off. Guys, can you still hear me? Are we still streaming the right way? I'm not sure actually, because Oh, okay. Sorry. I just want to make sure. I'm not sure why. Can you see my screen like pretty good, or I'm just wondering. Okay, well, that is something odd. Oh, is it frozen or what? Oh, dense. Yeah. Sorry, I'm back. Google Fiber just got us a little bit into trouble. The internet got disconnected for a second. Anyway, you should be able to see my screen now, back up like as normal, hopefully. You should be able to hear me now, correct? I'm guessing. Uh, yeah, okay, that's good. That is good to know. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know, the internet sometimes sucks here. But anyway, where are we? Uh, British pound is still the same. Dollar index is not doing much really. And wow. Yeah, we can see. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you can see me and hear me again. Um, okay. 1 second. Let's see where we go. But I think again, like equities should not be adding that much of a gains today. Uh, uh, okay, fine. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back into business one more time. So let's see what are we going to do? Um, what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something, but I forgot. What is it? Dollar index is back up. What is it frozen again? No. Yeah, we're good. Let's go back to gold chart first then. Gold, 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 gold. There we go. Yeah, that 4 hour chart doesn't look that much. Let's go lower to time frames. One. Yeah, yeah. Oof. Yeah, if it's, I mean, if it stopped me out, if it stopped me out uh, on a break even, I would not be sorry for myself. That should be fine. Let it be if it goes there. Uh, let it be. But something again, as I know, like again, Dow Jones should not be that much high for the day. FCA. Okay. 79, let it be. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the one that I have as it is. Nothing new. British pound. Let's see this one. Let's go back to this one. Scoozy. Okay. British pound is still doing what it do best. It is not bad at all. And what the entry still not perfect. Still good, not bad. Dow Jones is 190. So that's going to be very interesting to see if the market is going to stay the same around here up until the end of the US session. It will be very interesting to see. But I got some put options. I don't know if any of you guys like do trade options by any chance. Okay, well, I mean that might be something that you guys might need to look into it. Anyway, um, still the euro, nothing much. British pound, still nothing much. Gold, yeah. One of the things that I don't see happening is all right. We should be back up. I think you guys can hear me now. Hopefully, can you guys hear me? We're back up, I guess. I think we're back up, aren't we? Yeah. Can you guys hear me now? Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. Fine. Sorry for that one. I don't know. I mean, uh, sometimes we get into this one. Bye. Where are we? Gold is still doing better, and the British pound actually did better. Hmm. Actually missed the entry on. The thing is, I just don't like equities here. Oh, let me just turn down. All right, sorry. And maybe put that one up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, apologies for that. We had to. Okay. So here's the British pound testing one more time. Let's take this one out. Docked out. What is this? Gold is still. I'm impressed. Let's go ahead and have a look. Dollar index is still also not doing much really. Let's have a look at the euro real quick. Also, the euro is not doing that much of a thing. 15. Yeah, the euro is not doing much too. Um, don't see much really happening, but I think maybe. Yeah, I don't like equities here. Gold might be the same, which is at the same time we might be able to do either. Oh wait, is it far away? No, you can still hear me, no? Okay. Sorry, I have to keep asking because just to making sure that you guys listen. Anyway, for the time being, yeah, I guess if there's nothing really that we do after the bell, I'm just gonna stay with gold. Nothing much. But one thing I wish that you guys had is options, but the problem is we don't. So we'll have to deal with it the way it is. And I guess like again, like after 1 hour from now, tops. Um, if we don't see any kind of if we don't see any kind of moves, I think that should be done for the day because um, it should be overdone for the day because most of the time it's Friday, it's kind of like half day in New York Stock Exchange, so we might not see that much. Uh, so yeah, here's most of everything is going back down. So you have the New Zealand, you have the Kiwi, Aussie, and even I mean dollar index is not showing that much of huge momentum to the upside. Yeah, still not showing that much of a big deal. So I would just stay with the gold one for now. My question is, can I take another one? No, no risk more. Because here's the euro, the British pound is British pound might be actually interested for the one for who missed the entry on the British pound with us. It's not far away. 3208. Well, let's wait and see. One sec. I have to get up on my. All right. Whoops. Okay. GBP. Um, I mean, it could be like a very good kind of opportunity here because equity is going back down. At the same time, dollar is not doing that much, at least for the time being. I mean, dollar index is just hovering around, nothing much. And I guess this move won't continue up until I guess next week. if we will see any kind of move. I mean, have a look. Dollar index is not doing much really. 1 hour chart is still kind of in the middle. Nothing much really is happening there. $68. Where did I put it? Was it 64? Oof, that was it 64? Yeah. I mean, it might be. Excuse me. Yeah. So only, I don't know, if the euro is the only trade, if gold is the only trade that we took today, it's still not a big deal. The British pound is kind of reluctant because of the situation there and what is happening about, you know, COVID and stuff. But it's still good for next week, I believe. It still should be good. Okay, here's another some news. Uh, consumer sentiment by University of Michigan, 67.4. Let's go eco real quick. 67.4. 67. And here's inflation expectations, 70.4 for the sentiment, which is higher than expected. Current conditions, higher. Expectations, higher. Now that's a big thing. Inflation expectations is 4.9, which is stable. That might not help gold that much. Might not. 10 years inflation for 3%. I don't know how accurate this would be. But yeah, nothing much really is happening. And as I said, like it might be just like another day where things would just start green and stay where it is. Upside target zone 98.50, 99. I mean that's possible on the daily. It looks still looking. Is that time frame? Or let's dock it in. Oh. For the dollar index doc. And I have to go on TV like very soon, so we'll have to wrap it up soon. I mean, at least let's get out of this 97 first, and then we'll see what happens after. But yeah, that is one thing to keep an eye on. And from profit to loss, again on B, Nova, run. Play. Yeah, I think it might be like the move for today for currencies might be actually over, possibly, and maybe everyone would try and go enjoy an early weekend. But for the time being, I'm just gonna stick with the gold trade for the day. British pound not doing much anything really. The euro is the same thing. It might be it might be actually euro. Wait, let's have a look just real quick. It might be just the euro sterling trade that might be actually missing. Nah, not even that too. Even though there's like some sort of a cup and handle here. So, whoops. Oof. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Oh, well. Yeah, well, here's the thing. It might be just a euro sterling trade that we're looking at. Yeah. Okay, well, here's another one, which is highly possible to keep doing that, which is euro sterling trade. The euro is kind of holding more than the British pound. And the British pound, if it stays as is with no move, what does the daily look like? It's kind of tricky. But yeah, that would be another thing to keep an eye on. That would be another opinion on the euro. I mean, again, euro is not doing that much, uh, at least for the time being. But I would say maybe the safest way to deal with the euro today might be actually euro sterling. Currently, the euro is not doing much. But maybe the safest way to address that is euro sterling. But here's one thing also. The British pound now is starting like to cooling back up from the 50s to 60s. So here's the 14. I would risk 14 pips for another upside move. And since also equities are going down, so that would be something to consider. Uh, yeah, Swissy already started doing that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with the British pound again. I'm going to add to 132.14. Let's add this trade. GPUSD. 132.14, but my stop is going to be very tight. Okay, 132.14. That's the British pound. And my stop is should not exceed where is it? Today's low. What was today's low? 131.90. Well, I think it should be below that even. Uh yeah, my stop should be 132 tops, I would say. Okay, I'm gonna post this trade again, and then we'll see what it do. Okay, here's let's add this one. Okay, I'm in already, so let's see. Second trade for today. If you're not, if you didn't take the British pound with us for the past few days, second trade long GBP USD at the current price 1.3212 with stop at today's low. Okay, here's the one, and let's see where to go from here. Okay, but this one's going to be like probably fast. Whatever happens, like as long as we stay above today's low, uh, which is what 30.84, we should be golden. Gold is still curling lower. I mean, holding kind of, but still nothing much really. Total index down. The euro is not doing much, just holding that 19 or 12.30. British pound 4 hours. Dollar cat doing nothing. Aussie doing nothing. Gold just doing nothing. Silver doing nothing. Yeah, I guess that might be actually the end of the day for currencies. But anyway, we have this trade on the British pound again. Since we are already also on the daily chart, is still showing it is way oversold. So I would still risk that one more than any other trade. I guess like next week, hopefully around 33 maybe. I would hope so. Already long 132. That's good. When you said GDP looks good for the next week, I am risking 1%. Perfect. Okay, well that's a nice risk, 1%. That's a nice risk for 1%. Supreme Court leaves Texas 6 weeks abortion ban in force for now. Great. Wow. I can't wake up yet. Yeah, anyway, I think we'll wrap up the stream in a little bit. Other than that, there's nothing much really to do because I think again it will be another. Here's what we have for the time being. S&P trying to go back up. U.S. sanctions some individuals from China and North Korea. Really? So, yeah. Yeah, I think the day is done. But the British pound, we might get some few pips here and there. Here's the 20, 21. And gold, I'm so happy that gold is actually holding here. 1780, that's not bad. So we should be fine. I mean, look at this. No one is buying the 70. No one is buying the 70 call option today. No one. Oof. But there is, but not as much. 65, 64 calls. Well, the puts is higher too. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Dow Jones is now like 69 points. Here's the thing. Dow is now like trimming. So I don't see, yeah, put options that actually working well, working wonders. Oh, there you go. The um, chief economist of the United States, Mr. Joe Biden, he expects to see lower prices in the month ahead. Inflation data doesn't include recent price reductions. Really? Come on, what price reductions? Anyway, S&P, yes, it is kind of trying, but at the same time, we're still within the same range since the beginning of the week. I don't see it go much really because again, like on, I mean, options not showing that much of a big deal on when it comes even to call options on the 70. Nobody's buying the 70 for 70 on the SPY. So anyway, yeah, Dow Jones is kind of trimming also, just only 85. We were up like almost 200. So let's see what could happen. But British pound is still doing good. Gold is still holding, so that might be something. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm looking at for now. WTI. Let's go back to Bloomberg a little bit. There you go. Here's the euro. pushing a little bit higher. Talk this one back. Gold, but dollar index is also still doing the same. Let's go. WTI. WTI regained over the moving averages on the daily chart, which is something interesting too. And oof, yeah, that's the minus. That is actually interesting because we did break that one, and now we're retesting. This is bad. Just by looking at this one, this is not looking cool for West Texas. Even if you take it from like far, like further back, that was done. And even if you took the same way here, it is still overdone. So that might be something to look at. Because last time we saw that one, that's the top all the way at the high. Look from where it went back down, barely at the 50, and then lower. But for yesterday's move, if we do it on the 15th, I'm sure it went back down after testing the 15 or the 50. So that's the move yesterday. Look where it did stop. If you wonder why I like Fibonacci the most. That's the move yesterday. Asia come in, Europe pushed it back up, and then the US dumped it right from the 50 and the 61% Fibonacci. So 72, we had 70 from 72.20 all the way down to 71.16. That's oh, sorry. That's what oil is looking. Yeah, anyway, I think that'll be it for today. Not gonna be pushing any more trades, but for the time being, you have the British pound is still doing good. Gold is still doing good too. The euro definitely, I'm not gonna touch it at the high, so I'll pass that one. Uh, uh, Possible TP British pound. I mean, uh, if you want to take it just like a quick trade for the day, I mean, you can just leave it until the. I would, to be honest, the trades for the British pound now, I would leave it until next week. I would leave it until next week. This is something that I've been trying to catch it multiple times throughout the past. Again, the past the past week. Been trying to like as much as possible to keep taking it, and hopefully today it will be able to break above the 32.40. That will be something really good. And if it did, I mean, I'll be looking for 33 at least next week. But if you want to do like just a short term move or just a short term play, you can wait until the end of the session. I'm sure most probably we'll see another high. So if you want to close it when it tests another high, that'll be good. All right. Sounds good, guys. I'll have to take just I'll have to end the stream here today now because I'll have to go live on TV in few minutes or in few. So I'll have to take that. So I'll see you guys once again next week. Next week we'll have multiple streaming or multiple live coverages, including the FOMC. Of course, it's going to be in Arabic and English. It will be on the channel. So just keep checking the channel. You'll get all the information. Sounds good. Congrats to everybody who took the trades with us today, including gold. British pound is kind of like getting there also. So hope you enjoyed and hope it was informative for everybody. If you took any trade also today and you were in profit or something, you can just share it on social media and you can tag me on Twitter or mostly. I mean, Twitter is much better, but this is my Twitter. You can tag me also on Telegram if you would like to, and will be much appreciated. All right, thank you so much. And here's one more celebration for Ahmad for the sake of the trades. All right, I'll see you once again next week. Have a good one.